Hello and welcome to the 11th episode of Emma's Advent Calendar. Really hope you have a wonderful Friday so far. Or if you're listening to this the moment you wake up, I hope you have a wonderful morning in these holiday seasons. And this is my kind of improvised radio audio program in the old days, where you have a program and you do have some points in the program. And the first point on my program is to have some jokes, and what I'm going to do is I'm gonna ignore my own holly jolly advent calendar, since the statistics for funniness in those is very low. So I've tried to find other ones to do, and the next part is the poem part, and the third part is the story part. But the last episode, it was all funny stories, so I decided to skip the story part, and I can tell that the episode was long enough already if you haven't listened to it. So I combined those two points last episode, so it was kind of a joker in it. But this time I will do it the regular way, and I will start with the funny jokes. And the first one is: what's St. Nicholas' favorite measurement in the metric system? The centimeter. I wonder how long that is. Where do Santa and his elves go to vote? The North Pole. Pretty funny. In what year does New Year's come before Christmas? Every year. Yeah, up there, right? What's red and white and falls down chimneys? Santa Claus. What's Santa Claus' favorite type of potato chip? Crisp Pringles. What's Santa Claus's favorite track and field event? North Pole vaulting. Not that funny though. Why was the snowman looking through the carrots? He was picking his nose. Why didn't Rudolph get a good report card? Because he went down in history. Down in history? Yeah, you know the song, like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. What do you call Kris Kringle when he goes on his wife's health insurance? A dependent clause. How much did Santa pay for his sleigh? Nothing. It was on the house. How did Scrooge win the football game? The ghost of Christmas past. Actually, football joke I enjoyed. What do you call a Yeti with a six-pack? The abdominal snowman. Oh. What's a... This was funny. Sorry. What is a vegan's favorite Christmas carol? Soy to the world. I think this was funny. Ooh. How does the snow globe feel this year? A little shaken. 2020 has been rough, huh? I think that will be it for now. I don't know if I can manage anymore without getting a stomach ache from laughter. So please stay tuned. And now it's time for a Christmas poem. And this is quite long, and I've noticed that my episodes always get too long when I read too many poems, so I think I will just. It will make do with only one this day. And it's called Elfie by Beryl L. Edmonds and was published the 22nd of December 2019. Elfie. There was a voice in the wilderness, an eerie, heart-rending, dismal sound. 'Twas Elfie the elf, and he'd gotten lost. All he could see was snow and frost. He's Santa's helper this Christmas Eve. Somehow he hadn't seen the sleigh leave. There were many elf helpers and reindeer, so he hadn't been missed, that was clear. They'd done their work, delivered the goods. Then it was back to North Pole's neighborhood. Elf didn't know these streets or what to do, so he started to sing to help him through. Elfie was an elf who loved to sing, and would always sing most anything. Truth was, his voice came out as a croak. You'd think he'd gotten a frog in his throat. He made folk laugh, they thought him a clown. Elfie never let that get him down. He had a heart that was made of gold, would help anyone, young or the old. Now it was Elfie in need of help, so he began singing his heart out. He chose the carol, O Holy Night, as Jesus was being born tonight. Someone was out there shoveling snow. He heard the voice and his heart was aglow. Spotting Elfie, he ran to his aid. In that moment, magic was made. The helper took Elfie in, gave him food, and offered him a warm bed he could use. Elfie was grateful and got some sleep, after praying for the stranger's keep. Christmas morning, Elfie got a surprise. Santa and his reindeer had arrived. They'd heard him singing from far away, and all became well for Christmas Day. I think this was quite cute, don't you think? And on to the next part of the program. Please stay tuned. This is the story time, and I thought I'd just talk about. I really love to watch like one Christmas movie a day up until at least Christmas. And what many people maybe do not know is that many of them come from books. And I found a site that makes a list of the books that are worth reading, and I would actually love to read some of them that has inspired to movies. And that is what it's going to be for the story time, and maybe this will be a new tradition of mine. Please tell me if you have a tradition of reading Christmas stories. I also have a tradition of reading a lot. I mean a lot. I'm not actually reading that much, mostly watching pictures in Christmas magazines. I have an addiction, actually. So this year I thought I'd save some money, and I got a free trial for like all the new paper magazines I can find. And also it goes a lot faster, and it was a free trial for 2 weeks, so I'm good. And the ones that I've bought, I will save them for last, so I have some magazines left up till Christmas. And you know, you get inspiration from them and so on. And yeah, I have a lot of Christmas traditions, and the time is not enough. I would have loved to be free vacation all from 1st of Advent at least up until like 13th of January maybe. I have so much to do. That is so fun. But I try to, instead of doing everything one year, I will do some one year and some the next year, etc. Please tell me how you do it. Do you make it in time to do everything that you want to do that has to do with Christmas or not? I want to know. Okay, so this is the list of 50 Christmas stories for the holiday seasons. I found it on readsea.com if you want to check it out. And the first one is A Visit from St. Nicholas by Clement Clarke Moore. The second one is A Christmas Carol, of course, by Charles Dickens. Classic. That one in particular I want to read. The third one is How the Grinch Stole Christmas by Dr. Seuss. And I've recently seen both the Technicolor one and the one with Jim Carrey, and I actually think that the older one with Jim Carrey was better and more fun. The fourth is The Gift of the Magi by O. Henry. The fifth one is The Nutcracker and the Mouse King by E.T.A. Hoffmann. Number 6 is The Polar Express by Chris van Allsburg. That is quite a pretty story, actually. That if you believe it will. I'm not gonna spoil anything for you if you haven't seen it. I've seen the movie. I haven't read it, as usual. The 7th one is The Snowman by Raymond Briggs. The 8th one is Hogfather by Terry Pratchett. The 9th one is Holidays on Ice by David Sedaris. The 10th one is Letters from Father Christmas by J.R.R. Tolkien. Ooh! I love J.R.R. Tolkien, but mostly in movies and not reading them. I'm sorry. I just think there are too many descriptions of the environment, like 20, almost like, it feels like 20 pages of description of an ant, and a very little conversation in between. And I'm the kind of gal that wants the story to, happen more directly. Because I like to think like the drama in my mind, like a manuscript for a play or a movie, kind of. So that's my taste. I like descriptions as well, but not, more like settings, like that you get a feel of the, the aura of the space, kind of, but not like describing a tree in 20 pages. Like, it's too much. But I will probably check this out since I have not seen a movie that is called that. Let me know if there's a movie that is a replica of this book. The 11th one is The Steadfast Tin Soldier by Hans Christian Andersen. Eller Hans Christian Andersen? I don't know how to pronounce it, but he was Danish. Hans Christian Andersen. Number 12 is Christmas Day in the Morning by Pearl S. Buck. Number 13, The Adventure of the Blue Carbuncle by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. I've heard of the author, I have not heard about this story before. Number 14 is Stickman by Julia Donaldson. 15, The Box of Delights by John Masefield. 16, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis. You all know Narnia, right? Number 17, The Gift of Cecilia Ahern. Number 18, The Snow Queen by Hans Christian Andersen. This is the one that actually resembles the Narnia book, and that came out first. Number 19, The 12 Terrors of Christmas by John Updike. Number 20, Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. Number 21, Hercule Poirot Christmas by Agatha Christie. The Little Match Girl, by Hans Christian Andersen. I loved this story when I was little. The children version, a shorter illustrated version. I think it was so sad. It is really about this frail little match girl that struggles to sell matches on New Year's Eve, and then starts lighting them to try and warm herself, and She has grand golden visions of Christmas trees and a savory feast, and when she finally runs out of matches and freezes to death, her grandmother's spirit helps her ascend to heaven, while the rest of us sob into our eggnog. It's really, really depressing story, but it's really... I think it was really important at that time of the children on the streets, and I think it has some actuality still today, especially in maybe other countries. But there are homeless kids also in northern parts of Europe, and there are homeless kids in the US and so on. So it's not a story of past kind of thing. It still have actuality. So I think it's a really important story still to read. Number 23, Skipping Christmas by John Grisham. Number 24, A Christmas Memory by Truman Capote, or Capote, I don't know how to pronounce it. Number 25, The Gospel of Luke. Number 26, Father Christmas by Raymond Briggs. Number 27, Christmas Day in the Workhouse by George Robert Sims. Number 28, of course, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire by J.K. Rowling. Okay, I think Harry Potter during Christmas is better done by either reading from the beginning or watching the movies. Because when you watch the movies, you also get the picture, right? Not just the story, although they differ from each other quite a bit, which true Harry Potter fans know. I think that to be able to, go through all the things you want to do at Christmas and have the traditions and everything, it might not be doable to read all the books. And I know why they recommend Goblet of Fire. It's because in that one they have this winter feast called the Yule Ball, and it's very Christmassy kind of. So I think if you want to read something and just a part, you should read the part about that Yule Ball. It can be cozy to read, I think. Maybe I'll do that for you in another episode. But actually, I recommend watching the movies instead as Christmas movies, because all of the movies have, well, if not my memory is failing, they have some kind of Christmas, not feast, but Christmas, Christmas part where it's Christmas at Hogwarts, I should say. Number 29, Christmas at Cold Comfort Farm by Stella Gibbons. Number 30, The Greatest Gift by Philip Van Doren Stern. Number 31, Christmas is a Sad Season for the Poor by John Cheever. Number 32, Augie Wren's Christmas Story by Paul Auster. Number 33, Miracle on 34th Street by Valentine Davies. This is a movie as well. I've seen this one, and it's beautiful. Number 34, The Christmas Mystery by Joe Steingarter. Mother Christmas by Roald Dahl. Number 36, Calvin and Hobbes by Bill Watterson. Number 37, At Christmas Time by Anton Chekhov. Number 38, The Burglar's Christmas by Willa Cather. Number 39, Sharp's Christmas by Bernard Cornwell. Number 40, The Beggar Boy at Christmas Tree by Fyodor Dostoevsky. Interesting. Number 41, Fish Cheeks by Amy Tan. Number 42, The Three Kings by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Number 43, The Fear Tree by Hans Christian Andersen. He's really Christmas guy. Hans Christian Andersen. Number 44, Little Piccola by Nora Smith. Number 45, The Other Wise Man by Henry Van Dyke. Number 46, Arthur's Christmas by Mark Brown. Number 47, The Legend of the Poinsettia by Tommy De Paula. We have a TV host actually called Tilde de Paula. So it was he was called Tommy de Paula and she's called Tilde de Paula. It was quite funny, I think. Number 48, Madeline's Christmas by Ludwig Bemmelmans. Number 49, Olive, the Other Reindeer by Vivian Walsh. Number 50, A Die Hard Christmas by Doogie Horner. I wonder if they're gonna sing Christmas Night in Harlem in that book. You know, Die Hard, when he goes into Harlem wearing that sign. And yeah, dangerous times. Very stupid thing to do and very wrong thing to do as well. So that was that for the story time. And yeah, I just got an idea to read the Jewel Ball chapter for you guys. As part of the story part of these kind of episodes for you. Yeah, that was that part of the episode, and please stay tuned. Yes, and now it's the last part of this episode, and it's to make some commercial for myself. And what I'm going to do is to let you know what the Advent song of the day is for me, and it's this one. You get only a preview for this one, so if you want to check it out, you have to click the link in the picture, like card that I put up in the end of the video, like a link. And here it is. Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. Yeah, a little bit of rock and roll for Christmas is really enjoyable for me. And if you want to check out my channel, or especially me singing, you can search on Emma Larsson singing covers. My channel is just called Emma Larsson, but there's a lot of Emma Larsson out there. So if you want to find me, it's best to search for Emma Larsson singing covers. I will also put a card up, like a little info tag, with a link to that playlist. And if you like this video, or you like any other video that I've posted, or any playlists that I've created, I have a lot of playlists, not only about me singing or my channel and me. I have a lot of like singing exercises and different music playlists in all genres, almost, and they're being updated continuously. And yeah, there's a lot to check out. I have some funny videos. Yeah, I have TED Talks saved. Yeah, a lot. So there's a lot to explore on my channel, not just when I sing. So if you like this video, please leave a like, share, comment, subscribe. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear your Christmas stories. I want to hear Christmas jokes. If somebody put out a joke in the comments, I promise I will read the first one. If it's not totally inappropriate or totally like racist or something, I will not read it, but I will probably take it down. But no, I will take it down if it's racist, or anything like that, or demeaning to women, or yeah, anything like that. But if it's truly funny, I will tell that as a joke in the upcoming episode. I will answer any comments as soon as I can, and I hope you really have a nice day. Happy holidays.